This is Freeloaders. I'm Treaty.
And I'm MikePapaFoxtrot.
Freeloaders is a regular look at what is or has been free to download from the PlayStation Network. We download the games and give them a play to see if they're worth the download bandwidth and time.
This time we're looking at Conan Exiles, a survival video game set in the world of Conan the Barbarian. The most basic premise of Conan Exiles is survival in the fictional prehistoric Hybrian age. The player character begins convicted of various crimes, sentenced to death, and crucified under the scorching desert sun. The player is rescued by Conan, however, as an exile, must now navigate a harsh desert landscape, appropriately titled The Exiled Lands. The game was in early access in 2017 and was released on the 8th of May 2018. And these are our first impressions.
So it's come
Treaty,
to something.
apart from the music being very loud, what are your first impressions?
Pardon? It's sort of come to something where this is... we've basically chosen this game because it is the least likely thing that we would have chosen freely. I think that's fair, isn't it?
I have to say, I think April... Either this is a joke. Either this is an extended April the 1st joke from the PlayStation Network, or it's a very rough time for games. One of those two.
Well,
that's all I'm saying, Treaty. That's all I'm saying.
It's from the description. It is different from anything we've played. I don't really play survival games. I don't know what it means by survival. My knowledge of survival games is more survival horror. So I'm guessing it's not that. I'm taking this to mean genuine survival, as in my character is freezing, I need to kill an animal for warmth, or where is the food because my character is wasting away. I'm not entirely sure which way this is going to go.
Well, I mean, it had a very nice video. I mean, the reason why we discussed what the intro burb was going to be, and you edited it down, and then I edited it back up because there's a very nice intro. Yeah. You redacted, I de-redacted, because it was a very nice intro video. It was really nice, a little bit loud. Would have nice to have been able to get to the volume settings before it played, but hey, we're learning that seems to be a theme in lots of games.
Especially a Conan game, because Conan would just kick a door in and scream in your face. So I suppose that's what the game's doing as well.
I suppose, and it was a really nice video, and it was basically the actual... The actual intro of the game, which has then dropped us into this menu because the game just started up like that. Now the great thing about this is that both of us this time have tweaked settings.
Yes.
It's usually only the crippled old man that goes in and inverts the y-axis. But this time we have both adjusted certain settings, including the volume
purely
of
for
the
that,
music.
if I'm honest, and also because my screen was not set up quite right. I had options. I didn't know what any of the options at the bottom of the screen were, so I had to reset the screen edges. But what's your? Sorry?
I was going to say it's a good job they didn't put the adjust screen option at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, right, exactly. Can you see this message? Oh, what's your?
If you can't see this message, you need to adjust your screen.
Yeah. What's your general knowledge of the character of Conan the Barbarian? Are you familiar with very much of it?
Well, I thought he had a sword and he ran around and sort of did people. I remember Lungram, but I may be confusing him with He-Man, which is really strange because remember that really, well, it wasn't a horrible film. It was actually quite a good film.
That's
I quite
He-Man.
liked it. Remember that He-Man film? Yeah, and I always get Conan and He-Man very, very confused.
Well, they are.
I mean, obviously. Obviously, I can differentiate them. You know, when He-Man pulls his sword off his back and screams, "I have the power of Grayskull," and magically, Prince Adam turns into He-Man. Generally, I can work them out then because traditionally, Conan, not normally a prince, a little bit more of a sort of a barbarian. Hence the title.
Hence his name.
That's my bit. Sorry, 3D, you go ahead.
I was going to say, to be a nerd about it, the reason they're very similar is because the He-Man, just, go and watch a documentary on Netflix, it's very good, but He-Man figures were based on some Conan figures that somebody, resculpted and said, we could probably sell this, and there was there's a big legal battle, apparently, between the Conan IP and the He-Man makers, and the He-Man was basically deemed to be different enough or something. As I say, there's lots of good documentaries about it, but they are from the same kind of thing. I have read some Conan comics.
That explains the similarity.
I am familiar with a couple of the Arnie films, or one of... No, I think I've seen the sequel. I've seen Conan the Destroyer.
I've seen the films. I've seen the films. Again, they're all mixed up in my head with various other sort of Mad Max type things and stuff like that. I can't help that. I mean, it's sort of like, I know this sounds terrible to say, but I always think of them as barbaric, dirty sort of wasteland action fluff, where
they are.
you know it's the end of the world, and it's. You watch it thinking, oh, glad it's not me there. So
what I'm expecting,
but I mean,
is potentially troublesome ethnic representation, potentially troubling female representation, and I don't know. I'm a bit concerned about the content of some of what we're going to be playing, but we'll see what happens.
Well. Fortunately, we got blurs. We can blur it. But I mean, come on, 3T. This game was in early access in 2017 and released in 2018. It's not like it was released back in the barbarian days of gaming.
No, that is true.
Yeah. So I mean, it can't possibly be odd. I have heard rumours, and again, I don't know how true they are. And I might be conflicting two games. Oh, my sound sample just stopped really hard and restarted again in a really bad edited way. What an awful edit. Sorry, it's so loud. It's turned down and I can still hear it. That's why I'm shouting, listeners. I do apologise.
Yeah, me too.
But I do remember something about that you could make inappropriate characters.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to go down that road.
I don't know. Well, as we discussed, there might be some mild editing because we're going to try and play a co-op first. We are putting this off. This is the longest intro I think we've ever done. We are going to try the co-op version of the campaign. I'm assuming that is the second option on the screen. Because there'll be some dropping in and out of the dashboard, there might be a little bit of editing, but it will be as continuous as it can be, and then we might try and get some online play done depending on how complicated that is.
We shall see. I mean, really, we just want a flavour of the game.
Yeah.
So I'm hovering over. Well, I'm not hovering. I've selected single player. I'm about to push X. Let's see what happens, shall we?
Okay. I'm going to activate co-op for this session.
Activate co-op. Do you want to activate co-op for this? Well, why? I've just selected it in the menu. Why would I not want that?
I apparently have permission. This is your first survival game. Yeah. I think shall we stick to Civilized just so we can get a flavour of it, as you say?
Hang on, let's have a look at the options. Ooh, nice sword. Ooh, lovely. Ooh,
the sword gets bigger and more bloodthirsty.
Have you looked at custom?
Oh no, thanks.
It's like some kind of questionnaire.
No,
would you want that?
I haven't got time.
You can set the days and times.
That's too much admin. Civilized.
You're right. Civilized it is. Pushing Civilized. What do I push?
Play.
Square to play.
Now, so...
I love the logic we both have. Nope, too complicated, too much admin.
It's for a flavour. I mean, we're gonna obviously sit with the game for a week anyway, so there might be a bit of messing around with that. I am curious about the questionnaire and things, but at the moment, let's just let's see how it plays.
At the moment, I'm watching the world's slowest progress bar.
Oh my god, it's like the download bar. Honestly, that is just while we wait for that one. That is something to consider. Just first impressions of how huge this game file was. That usually I can leave something overnight. I've got reasonably fast internet. I went to work this morning and it still told me there were 4 hours left. This was at like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, it was 79 gigabytes or something like that. Mine said 9 hours, and I said, "All right, see you later," and walked away.
I now have a message saying "Don't eat yellow snow" just above my progress bar, which jumped up about half of the bar.
Don't eat yellow. Oh, I've got an option where I can make male or female.
Oh, you're quicker than I am, then. I've also got a message saying Crom does not answer prayers, and his religion something something something. All right, are you going to be male or female? Because I'll be the opposite.
Oh, that's a now. Oh, hello. I don't know. I'll be male.
All right.
I'll be the male.
I'm going to be a lady. Race.
I tell you what. You know. When they watched the opening video sequence, and it went up towards the there was the big sort of there was that big desert fort and people on the crosses. If it hadn't have been for the loud music, I might have been singing "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life." Anyway, so male, and I'm now selecting my race.
What race are you going to be?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just. Hello.
I'm going to be a Pict because I know that Conan doesn't like them. I'm going to be.
This isn't fair. You're playing with advanced knowledge.
Oh, only a little bit. I've read a few Marvel comics and things, but that's.
But he's going to rescue us anyway. I'm going to go with the Dafari just because I like his haircut.
Fair enough.
Religion.
How do I?
I have to say.
Strong.
This game. Oh, I like that. This game. This game doesn't have the nicest control feel.
The gods
I noticed that in the menus. I think so did you. I have no idea. I'm just going to randomly select one.
Oh, at this point. Randomise. I'm going to be. Right, I'm going to look away from the screen. You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, well, she's quite bland. Okay, well, I'll stick to that one anyway. That's fine.
All mine are the same. I've just scrolled through head options and the face, and they all look the same.
Oh, I hammered the square button.
No. There's slight difference. There's slight difference there. Randomise.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh, right. Yeah, but that's just changed my everything.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Oh.
So I formalised
him. I'm keeping him.
I want to see what yours says. Mine says, "Here hangs 3T the Pict, condemned to death and exile for crimes including fornicating with low beasts, disobedience of a priest, cultural appropriation. Any who remove this body, living or dead, from the cross will be flayed alive along with all members of their family." Confirm.
I have. Here hangs MikePapaFoxtrot. Correct spelling. Excellent.
I would hope so.
The Dafari, condemned to death and exile for crimes including decapitation of a priest, swindling a baron, lewd behaviour with corpses. And then any who remove this body, living or dead, from the cross will be flayed alive along with all members of their family.
So morally, which is worse? Because my character lay with low beasts, and yours interferes with corpses for sexual fun. What's worse?
I look at it this way: at least mine's not affecting the living.
I guess so.
and the innocent. And those that don't know any better.
That's true.
You're worse than me.
Yeah. There's no winners here.
Also, apparently I decapitate priests and swindle barons, which is a bit weird.
Well, that's fine.
I don't get
thirsty.
Dead woman. That. Right, so do I confirm now then? I suppose I push confirm.
Yeah, you're going to get an opening video, which I'm considering skipping. It's just Conan talking to me on the cross, and I don't know. He's thrown an axe at me.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of it. I mean, we can let it play. I mean, it's part of discovering the game. I had to say, initially, when the video jumped in, apart from the loud music, I was like, oh yeah, straight into the game, awesome sauce. And then menus and lots of questionnaires and complication. But having said that,
Where I come from, we kill our enemies.
What was that game we played last year, the season where we had to go through and was it episode 0 when we had to sort of sit there and go through, like, I think it took us longer to create a character than to play the bloody game.
Was it Absolver? Absolver we had to do that, but I can't remember what we played first.
There was Absolver, and then there was another. Oh yeah, it was such an awful game that we can't remember, and that's why it's episode 0.
I don't know if it was.
I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. There was one game where we had to go through quite a lot of setup, and I liked the random option. I liked that. That was nice. That speeds things up if you just want to jump in and play the game. Obviously, probably a lot more people care about setting up their character, but I'll be honest, I'm not really into things like World of Warcraft,
slay and
things like that. So I just want a weapon and kill. Point me in a direction and tell me who to kill.
If I turn out to like the game, if I do decide to make a permanent character, I would do it again from scratch and actually take some time. But for the purposes of this, I just want to see how it plays. Oh god, sorry, there's a terrible firestorm about to burn across my character, just to spoil that a bit.
That's alright, my guy's just having nails pulled out his palms.
Okay, so I'd just quite like to see if it lets us choose, or if we're going to be lumbered with another rando online, because I don't want that.
This land is not love, man.
Well, if that's the case, we will basically break. Like I said, I'm going to let my video play to the end, and then if we can't join together, what we will do is we will have an edit point, and then we will come back, and hopefully we'll be together, or we won't, and we'll be discussing why we can't be together, and that, of course, is part of the review as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just finding out my moves. I've got a special attack,
and
which is just like a weird double punch. I've got a kick, which is just like a kick. I've got attack, which is just R1. Oh, some bodies have been struck up here. Press square to interact. Impaled skeleton. No shit. Hold X.
My guy's only wearing a loincloth. It's a little bit
Yeah,
worrying.
my lady is as well.
The desert.
I
Also,
took a low-angle camera, and it's a bit, yeah.
Well, also, Conan took his water bottle with him. He didn't leave the water bottle for my guy. A bit
It's
rude.
not good, is it?
Yeah, a
How
little
do I
bit rude, wasn't it?
sprint? L3 to sprint.
Here's-
Very standard controls.
Here's a hint of water, but you can't keep it.
So you can climb by holding... Oh, that's quite nice. I'm climbing a sort of weird stone thing. Let's jump off it, see if I break her legs.
Okay, I've got another loading screen. I've got press triangle to crouch. Okay, and I can now run around and kick and fight.
Oh, there's like a stamina meter. The yellow one, if you run, your stamina, that it seems to run out as you run. That's interesting. It's telling me to find shelter. I don't have any weapons. But okay, let's see if there's a menu screen then, to see if I can invite friend. Let's try this.
Oh, out of stamina. Oh, it goes very, very weird when you go out of stamina, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't run out. I've just sent you an invite, so there is some awful editing there for my video. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Let's see if I can work out how to join, how to find that invite. So there'll be some awful editing on my video as well. Well, you received.
That wasn't a reflection on your editing skills. That was more just that you'll have an awkward bit of editing to do.
I realised that, and that's right. Blame me for the editing. I like that. Don't let anyone know it's me.
I wonder if I can knock one of these skeletons off his perch.
So I'm disconnecting, and now I'm being told spend your attribute tokens wisely or something, attempting to join game.
I just want a weapon.
Some weapons are capable of shield smashing, which means you will not rebound from enemy blocks. Different clothing has different temperature values. Dressed for the weather. Well, great. Well, at the moment, I'm not really dressed, so.
It's a lot of loading.
Yeah, unfortunately, now I've joined you, I now have to recreate a character.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That's all right. We'll do it really quickly. Let's do it really quickly. Let's just randomise. This is the way it is.
So is every session completely separate then?
I have no idea.
Randomise.
Randomise. Oh, come on. I had a nice character just a minute ago. I want the same character. Oh, that'll do. Right, what have I got?
So I don't want to leave
a merchant,
this area, just in case you were
sullying a virgin, and cultural appropriation.
Oh, I had that one. Well, at least you can skip the video.
What exactly is sullying a virgin? That is a very... Anyway,
I think you know very well what that is.
Right, skip video. Right,
oh,
here we
hello.
go. Crom
Right
does
next
not
to me.
answer prayers, and his religion comes with no benefits. Ah, here we are. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello, nice lady. Right.
Right, so, where do we go? Where do you want to go?
I have no idea.
I like
Run!
climbing.
Let's run!
As we climb this castle over here. Oh no, it's not a castle. It's where I've already come from.
What's that? There's some noisy thing making noise. So what we have to do is, I have no idea, is probably make some kind of building
Oh, this
or
glows.
something.
This is glowing. Press square to interact. I guess I've got to release.
I have no idea what.
Oh, that was a bit. That was a bit of a close boob camera. Sorry. Oh, I've fallen off. Okay, so I can interact with this. What does this do? Find signs of intelligent life.
The very boundaries.
A demon voice is talking to me over here.
Beyond the passage of our highways. Like the
Okay, so I
wild
can't
places
get.
of the world.
I checked
telling
those
me I need
skeletons for weapons, but
Make endless war
Telling I
upon
need
each other.
shelter.
come and interact with this green thing over here.
Cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved.
Why should I be the only one that the demon voice talks to?
Return. Follow the road.
Oh, hello.
Any road.
Interact
All
is square.
roads lead to the city.
All roads lead to the city, so I guess we got to follow a road. But I'll let you have the demon. Oh, right, you're running away. Let's go.
The demon's not talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
where we going?
it just says follow the road, any road. So, should we see how far this sandbox, this literal sandbox of a world, ha ha ha. Let's see how far it'll let us go. Oh, actually, running is probably a bad idea with no shelter.
That's right. At least we'll die together in the wilderness.
That's true. I don't know. It did say follow the road, but I think the road must be.
You're
back
not
there.
running in. You're not running in a straight line.
Am I not?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I think I am. I mean, my controller's got a little bit of a divot in it, which generally puts me in the straight direction. So. Whoa! I found something in front of me. That's
What's that?
interesting.
I'm going to just stop running because I'm. There we go. Just going to build my stamina back up. What the hell is that?
You have gained a level. Don't ask me what I've done to do that, but I've gained a level. Oh, green,
maybe?
green. Oh, green stuff.
Is that an invisible, well, a visible wall?
Let's find out. I'll run through it, and if I die...
Oh, I just stopped. My
Cutscene.
wrist started glowing. Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if we're still together.
Well, maybe
Right.
you'll have to create a new character this time.
Oh, I'm having some kind of attack. I'm falling over. Oh,
Maybe
really?
it's
Is
not
that
a
the
good
end? Oh, I've gained a level. Select respawn point. All right.
What?
Desert then.
My head has fallen off my body.
Okay, so green.
Okay.
Green
So
glowy walls.
important safety tip: don't cross the streams.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I I'm not sure if I hit respawn there or not.
I was killed by the
timed
cursed
out.
wall.
Oh, I'm back.
Where are you now?
Okay, I'm back where we started. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Discovered
Okay,
the broken
so-
highway. Well, what about if we
I
head
have
to that civilization-looking place over there? Are we still in the same game?
I don't know. I'm in the same place. You've
What?
discovered broken highway. It says.
Where
Where are you? I can't see you.
No, I wonder if it's just knocked us out now. Okay,
That's
come
a
to the
very-
come to the skulls. Come to the skeletons on sticks.
Which ones? Oh yeah, I got
There
them.
are
Yeah.
others here. Slaves,
Can you see me?
bandits, and cannibals.
No,
Exiles
but
from
I have
lands
found
that
water
were
and food.
Where?
Some of them tried
I
to
found
spread
signs of intelligence, and I found some water on a stone.
rocks
Oh, yeah.
aside from their own place. I cannot go
Sealed water.
So that
skin.
means we're probably in the same place, but
I don't think we are.
we've been-
I think we're in a different lobby now.
Whoever denied
Yeah, I found a branch.
smell
Um,
his hand. I am beaten. I will pass the
yeah.
rest rod among the ruins.
Very strange.
Isn't it?
Well,
Sorry.
a little bit.
First impression.
But I don't understand why running. I don't get what I've learnt from running into a green wall and dying. I don't
Not to
understand.
run into green walls, I suppose. The same thing you learn from touching a hot oven
I cannot go on.
or fire.
So let's recap so far, right? I created an awesome character, which I really liked. I've lost the awesome character to Joy and Hugh, and now I'm separated from you again. Okay, interesting.
Apparently so.
And we have learnt that green, floaty, invisible things decapitate you and kill you, and mean you have to restart, and then they force separation.
Stranger.
Fascinating.
You have
Right.
I'm picking up branches like they're going out of business. Oh no, I can't pick
I'm
that one
guessing that you have to build things because you can pick stuff. I guess you've got an inventory. That's. I mean, I'm just sort of trying to work out how it is. It strikes me as a little bit like I can't remember what it's called, but I have seen it played. I've not played it myself, but I think it's called Ark, where you kind of have to sort of you have dinosaurs and things like that wandering through, and you have to build shelters and sort things out. It might be like that, but I don't really know what I'm doing, if I'm honest.
Me neither. I'm going to head to some
I'm a
pointy
little
rocks
bit-
in the distance.
I have successfully picked up 9 branches now.
Show off.
Which is lovely. And here's the 10th.
So, journey,
I've got
right.
11.
Drink. Eat. What do I drink? Inventory. Nah. Right, that's a water skin. How do I use it?
I keep kicking because the previous game that we played, to run, you held down the L2 button, and my muscle memory keeps holding down the L2 button.
I'm just...
It's funny how we learn like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what to. Don't know where to go. I am running down a road. I think we went the wrong way because
Yeah, I
I'm
think we
finding
did.
like texture that looks like a road now, which I'm running along.
There's like a pterodactyl or something flying above me. I'm going to follow that, see where it goes. Oh no, it's gone.
Where?
There's another
Oh, I
one.
think they're just vultures.
Oh, okay.
I hope they are.
I'm just going to keep running to the pointy rocks.
What's that? That looks like it would kill me. Oh, I found a person. Oh, no, run away, run away. He's not a friendly man.
I'm a bit annoyed that co-op just seems to have given up as soon as we died. Like, you'd think we should still be...
I hesitate. I think I hesitated pushing a button. Maybe I should have pushed a button and I didn't. Okay, I just had something really weird happen. A guy sort of chased me and then oozed away, which has worried me. But I have found what looks like an oasis, so that's quite nice.
Oh, have you run towards the pointy rocks? Because I think I've just found that too. Lots of little palm trees.
Oh, hang on. It says I'm too far from the hosting player.
Oh. Which way did you go?
I kid you not.
Hey,
It
have we
says
got a
you're
map?
too-
Let's just stop. Stop moving, right? Have we got a map anywhere that we can see?
My character is moving away, still moving even though I've stopped moving. Do me a favor and move in the same direction you just were. Yeah, you're pulling my character along.
So you're quite far ahead of me then. Let me just... What about if I run towards you? Am I still pulling you along?
No.
Okay, Let me just... I think we've both found the same oasis just at different times. Maybe we both run around a different
Maybe we
side.
respawn, or we're at different edges of the map. Maybe we respawned in slightly different places.
Okay, so I have found a... Oh my god, I'm out of stamina at exactly the moment that a tiny little troll man or something just decided to blow himself up next to me.
Yeah, I had one of them. That's quite weird.
Can I punch this thing? Oh, it's a hatchling? Okay, what's this? What's happening?
Did you find him, man?
I'm going to punch this tortoise man to death. He doesn't like it. Cripple an enemy. Oh, yeah, I'm crippling an enemy. That's a point. Kick it. Kick it to bits. I've beaten it.
On the map. On the map, right?
Where's
if you go
the
to the map, all right, push the touchpad, right, and then R2 yourself to map. Okay. I think I'm not 100%
God,
certain.
everything takes ages. Right, go on. Where are you?
I know. I think I am standing in Juliet 4. All right, just so you know, I'm on the lower edge of No, I'm not actually. I'm standing in. Well, actually, it depends. I've got a center point which I can move. Hang on. Oh, that's me. Yeah, I am. I'm correct. I'm standing in Juliet 4. Where are you?
I'm in Indy 3.
Okay, close, but not the same.
So
okay.
let me diagonal my way across to you. So I'm facing that way, so I need to head this way to get to you. Okay.
Now, while I'm looking at this map, I can hear strange noises in the background. I have a horrible suspicion that something's attacking me. No, but...
Why are people blowing up? I've got an exile camp. Oh, they don't like me. You can fuck off. Sorry. I'm being beaten up by a cook. And now I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, let me respawn. I was so close to you. I should have just gone around them.
No, where would be the fun in that?
I've just beaten up a giant lizard man. You know, I shouldn't have been taken up by a cook.
I've just started respawning. It says removing the bracelet from your wrist will kill you.
Hello.
Oh, hello,
Right,
lover.
so-
How are you?
So, I'm all right. So the oasis was over. Let's go and kill those guys at that camp because I know where they are now.
Hang
I
on.
brought backup this time.
Okay, we'll die together then. I like that plan.
So we're heading
So
to
okay,
India
that
3.
was okay. So suddenly, my feelings are a little bit better. That was just purely that we ended up looking at the same but different in different directions. Not so bad. I'm going to try and save my stamina for when the fight begins.
Look at these explodey men again. Look, here they come. Oh, they like me. These aren't the ones that killed me before. These are different.
Kill one.
I'd like a weapon. That would be awesome. If we can go and kill that cook. That cook had at least a knife. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got a kill. Wow, that's a wheel. I've got a wheel. That's a weapon wheel, I guess. I punched his head off.
Well, hang on. I've got a stick in my inventory. Can I actually mount the stick? Can I make a stick? Oh, I found a crafting menu.
I can harvest a corpse.
I found a crafting menu.
Is that L1?
I pushed the center button, and I can make fire. I need some stones. Stones.
Oh, there's stones. I'm in this camp with a cook. Let's go kill the cook.
No, we need to make weapons before we get there. We need a nice stone axe. I picked up a stone. I'm making weapons. I'm making weapons. I've got sticks. I got sticks. This is suddenly become. Oh, and I've collected fiber, plant fiber. Yep. Okay, I've got plant fiber. There you go. Lots of fiber.
You were killed by yourself. Okay, good. Good to know. Are you still up on that ledge?
Yeah, I have a suspicion in a minute I'll be reset because of the way the game seems to work whenever you die.
No, I'm here.
I'm in the middle of.
Surprise!
I'm in the middle of crafting. I've just made. I've just picked up some bits and pieces. All right. So I can make. Can I craft? How do I do that then? I need 5 stones. I need 1 more stone. Okay, easily done.
So I think the Well, actually, you discovered Shattered Bridge. I didn't fall off a ledge last time. I can see like the remains of a fire over there.
I'm picking up stones and things. I've got enough sticks and I've got enough fibre now. I'm making weapons. Let's have a look.
Can you make like a stone axe? That would be awesome. Where's a stone?
I'm going to make a stone pickaxe. I think is what I'm working on. I just needed to.
So how do you
I
do
don't
it?
like this. This. So you pick up enough stuff. Oh, here we go. I can make clothes. I can craft clothes. I'm going to have a pair of trousers.
Oh, I've seen the crafting menu now. Can I have a stone hatchet?
Don't know how that
Have
works.
I got enough?
There you go. I got a pair of trousers. That's nice. Have I got enough to make a top? No, I need more fibre. Right, but I need a pickaxe. So how do I make that?
It tells me I don't. It says stone hatchet. I need 5 stones and 5 twigs.
Yep.
Okay.
How do I equip the axe that I've just made? That's the question. All right, let's worry about that in a minute. Let's get some fibre. I need some clothes. I need some clothes. I need some clothes. Clothes.
Do I not have enough branches?
I don't quite know where I got the fibre from just a minute ago. Oh, there we go. Fibre. I've seen a game with a very similar mechanic. Than this. Obviously, crafting mechanics are in a lot of games, but I've seen a game. I've just picked up seeds and things. The nearest game I've seen to this is called Ark. I believe that's what. What noise are you? What are you doing in the background?
I'm kicking.
Look at my trousers. Look at my trousers. Look at the trousers I've made. Look at my trousers. Aren't they great?
I should try and make my character decent. Let's see how I do that. So crafting. I wonder if I can make her plant fibre. Let's make her some trousers. How it's not letting me craft. Item required plant fibre. Where'd you get plant fibre?
Yeah, I did. Oh, look at my top. Look at my top. I've just been attacking plants. So go over here and just interact with these plants. Just basically hack through the plants and you'll get them.
Hack through with just my hands?
No, with the square button. I think it was.
Square button. Oh, okay.
But go to the big plants and do it. Now, climb or hold. How do I equip a weapon? I've made an axe, or at least I think I've made an axe. So how do I equip the axe that I have made? That is the question.
Plant fibre.
Okay, I thought I'd made a weapon. Apparently not. Okay, so I'm wrong.
I think this lady deserves some trousers. It still won't let me craft. It's just not.
No, you need enough of the stuff to do it.
Well, how much is enough?
It tells you now. Okay, I've now made 2 axes, and I have no idea how to equip them. Oh, because you probably have to go to your cylinder. Oh no! There we go. Look at me! I've got an axe. Haha! I got a pickaxe. Yeah, come on. Let's get this cook.
Okay, so I think we got to go down here.
Sorry, where's down here?
Sorry.
Please do
follow the
please
sound
do bear
of
in
the
mind
mad
I'm
kicking
space.
lady.
Please do. Where I can't see the mad kicking lady.
Okay, so come back down. You're at the edge, right? Turn away from the edge of the cliff,
All right.
and then then towards your right.
Would you like a pickaxe?
No,
I've got
I'm
a spare
fine.
one.
I'm gathering shit on the floor. I'm just getting plant fibres so this lady doesn't have to live in a loincloth the whole time. Are you still at the top? Have we just got separated again?
No, I'm down at the bottom. I went down.
Are you?
I'm coming back now. Nope. Okay, you're not here. I'm where we killed those things that popped up and did things. They're the ones that were sort of.
All right, I'll put some things in my crafting queue, and I'm going to clothe yourself. I'm going to come back up to there you go. Right, turn to your. There you go. I'm in front of you. Woo!
All right. You sure you don't want one of these? I got 2 of these. Would you like one?
Go on then. How do I have it?
All right. Hang on. Let me work out how to drop it. Let me work out
now.
how to drop it. How do I drop it? Because if I do this, can I drop it? So.
I mean, it's fine. I'm quite happy to. Let's just go and punch things. Because
Right,
I'm
let's
very
go.
aware of the time.
All right.
And we can
going that
carry
way,
on
are we?
crafting and playing
all right.
afterwards, but we'll.
So hang on.
So
So mission: kill the cook, grab his knife, and then we will wrap the first part up, and obviously if we die we'll wrap it up as well. Hang on, I'm out of stamina.
Okay.
I need to get there.
This might not be the same group, but there's definitely humans.
That's all right.
Here.
Let's kill them all.
He's got an axe. Oh, we can take them. They're more interested in that guy.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, but you had an axe and everything.
No, I know, but that's all right. I'm dead. That's the way life is.
All right. Well, when I die, maybe we'll call this first part an end. Oh, yeah, she's dead. I think I've beaten him. Okay.
I was killed by Chimerian the Exile. I don't know what that means, but
I think Cimmerian. I think that's the race. Oh my God, they're all in pieces. And she's twitching. I don't like it. I'm gonna just harvest the corpse because why not? And maybe we should.
All right, and I think on that we will take a break from there, and we will carry on playing. I think we've just found something interesting, and I think we might make this work. So for you, it will be a matter of moments, but for us, it will be some time playing. We will come back with our final thoughts shortly.
So, after a week of having Conan Exiles available to us on our PS4 dashboards, let's talk about what we made of the game. Mike, what do you want to start us off? What did you think of it overall?
Well, when I was playing it, it was interesting, but it was nothing that I haven't necessarily played before. It took a little bit of understanding, I think, to realize it was like a crafting game, and even though the clue was survival, as in when you're dead, you lose everything. It was a little bit... took me by surprise a little bit. I think it was nicely crafted. I think it was a nicely put-together game. That said, I enjoyed it while I was playing it, is what I'm going to say. It was fun, and it was fun, I think, because we were together playing it. So I think that's what I'm going to say about it at the moment. What about you? What do you think?
It's very playable. It's quite intuitive once you sort of start working out what the menus do. It's I'll say up front, replayability. It didn't grab me enough to really pick it up again. So my reflections are really going back to what I've thought about it initially, and it hasn't grabbed me. It is perfectly playable, as you say. If you've got a friend or a couple of friends who you can get together in a party and just run around all over the place, killing stuff, making stuff, raiding campfires, and I'm sure it's good fun, but it has not beckoned me back into its world. And I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, I could say the same thing. It hasn't sucked me back in and made me go, oh, I need to do that. And I can see that, maybe if you didn't just want to kill people, you could take it seriously. I got the impression you could eventually level up your character and build houses and homes and whatever. You don't have to explore. But then I've been through that kind of game before, and I'll save that for games that are similar to it. But I definitely think it had a fun factor while we were playing it. But part of that fun factor, I think, was just you and I having fun in a sandpit.
Yeah, it could have been any sort of sandbox game really, and we'd have probably found something fun to do. But it's okay. It's playable. It's perfectly fine, and it's fun. Hidden catches, what would you say? Was there anything? Nothing popped up to me, at least, but I didn't see anything that sort of suggested that you could pay a bit more money and get a lot of better equipment straight away. The whole point of that game seems to be make your own stuff and deal with it, but I don't know. Is there anything like that, do you think?
No, I didn't see anything like that. The only extras I saw were environmental extras, where you could actually get bigger maps and different environments. So not just the sort of the wilderness desert, or I forget what it was actually called in the the actual in this spiel. The exiled lands. There was also like some extra land and extra maps and things like that. But having said that, we never even got past. I think we were always in the same sort of six squares at the bottom, and it was quite a big map. So
additional maps aren't a hidden catch as much as just like it's an optional extra, isn't it? It's something nice for you if you're into it. You can have a bit more exploration, which
I suppose, so not really a catch. But no, I didn't see any sort of equipment purchases and things, and I get the whole idea of it is a survival game where you have to sort of build yourself clothes, and like we managed to sort of make stuff and give them to each other and work out how to re-equip weapons and pick weapons off of other people and things like that. But I didn't really see any catches at all.
No, I didn't. Overall, I think we'll just gloss over. I think it is fun. From my point of view,
it was fun.
It got more fun. It will be obvious in part one that we were both quite negative until we got it, and once you got it, you can see it for what it is. It's a fun run around, kill things, pick stuff up. Do what you want. It is a real sandbox game in that it just goes, there you go, you're in the world now. You have the clothes on your back, and if you want to survive, you're going to have to go and do some things. And I think that's kind of cool for what it is. If you're into that, it is fun.
What about games that are similar?
Yeah, I don't really have any frame of reference for similar games. I know you started talking about one. I don't know if it was in part one or if it was when we were continuing to play, but I'll leave this one to you. You go ahead.
Well, there is a game that's also on the PlayStation 4. I've seen it on other things as well. It's called Ark, A-R-K, and it's basically the only real difference is it's like dinosaurs, and you can kind of like tame dinosaurs, but you have to kind of build your house and sort yourself out. And then, of course, there was recently, last year, there was a game called Raft, where you had to you were a guy who was like at sea on a raft, and you had to continuously repair your raft while sharks attack, but also catch food and build your raft. But I can even go to other sort of games that I've played. Minecraft, for example, is the very same kind of survival game where, basically you start with nothing, and you have to punch a tree down with your fists, and you have to kind of build a house, make light. You spend your first night hiding in a hole that you dug in the ground, because there are creepers and monsters walking around that are trying to kill you, and when you die, anything you were carrying is gone, and you have to come back and find it and pick it back up again, and you've got so long to pick it up. So
really interesting.
It's basically a survival game. But here's the thing: if I had to choose, and this is horrible to say, if I had to choose between Conan Exiles and Minecraft, I'm afraid I would go with Minecraft.
Not horrible, just
because I really like Minecraft. I really enjoyed it. And it's got the same kind of crafting elements in there, where you craft from one thing to another. And the thing is, again, there was no manual. When Minecraft first came out, there was no manual. You kind of had to work things out. And I quite like that about the Conan Exiles, but it's visually more pleasing, perhaps.
Your mileage may vary.
Quite visually pleasing. Yeah, your mileage may vary. But then there's a lot of crafting games. I can't think of what it's called, but it's a clone of another game, really. Stardew Valley, you run a farm, and you kind of have to make the farm profitable, and you have to... And there's lots and lots of these kind of games that have more or less elements of crafting and or survival in them. But the nearest game that I have previously enjoyed playing for a long time was Minecraft, but then Ark is also very similar. So and dissimilar games, basically anything with a linear storyline.
Anything with a linear storyline. I have to say, having recently been a reader of Conan comics and things, it didn't really strike me that it had that much. Now, maybe later on, maybe there are more sort of recognisable Conan things, and there are the races from the Conan comics and stories are in it, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily feel like a Conan story, at least at the beginning. It could be anything.
Well, it doesn't really have a story. The actual initial introduction covered the basic story. It's almost like they bought the licensing for the name the name and the names, and that's it, really. And that's the only thing that differentiates it, really, between Conan Exiles and Ark, which is this sort of very similar kind of game, is that Conan has the name Conan and Ark doesn't. And you're still crafting and building things, and I suspect that the name was just there to get people in, because Conan only turns up at the front of the game in a sort of video scene, in a very nice video scene, cuts you off across and basically says, "There you go, keep the X. The exiled lands is that way. Good luck, don't die." That's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's what it is. It's its own thing, really. Here we go. Is it worth the hard drive space and time? I'll let you go first. No. This is the thing. I've kept it on my system up until now purely because I wanted to try and actually I've been trying to play it, but no, it's other things attract my attention. Other things call to me, like Hitman calls to me, and Steep calls to me, and The Witness goes, "Hello, you've got puzzles to solve. What do those hexagons mean? Can you wander
this?
a wilderness in The Witness instead and solve puzzles rather than wandering the wilderness, hacking constantly at bushes to make shoes."
That was the thing.
It was things to achieve.
That's the thing, and again, I mean, in like Minecraft, like when you're pointlessly, cobble mining or whatever it's called, where you build yourself like a cobble generator using water and lava, and then you sit there with an axe with your mouse sellotaped down, pounding away to make cobbles. I mean, we've all done that. I mean, that's back before Minecraft had all of the extra nonsense that it has today. That was the pure stuff, and that's what this kind of reminded me of: running through bushes, hacking them, picking up every stone you see because you need everything to sort of craft. And fun while I was doing it with someone, and it was fun, going, "Oh, what does that do? Oh, what's this button do? Oh, that's nice." But once I worked it out, it was like, it was like a Dance Revolution game, but without any kind of coordination, because you're just spamming. I think I was spamming circle or square most of the time, picking things up. And the crafting menu had no. I mean, maybe down the line it gets more complex, but it was a little bit like, "Yeah, you've got enough stuff to build a bed. That'll be 20 seconds. Please wait." All right. Well, there's no skill in that then, so I picked up all this stuff, and the payoff is a little progress bar that gives me a bed. Okay, interesting. And so that was a little bit disappointing for me in the crafting element. But I guess not everybody wants to go to a Wikipedia page and sit there and try and work out how to craft something. They want it nice and quick and easy, and that's the way it goes. On the bright side, though, there were no loot chests, so no loot crates. So
that's fair enough. Would you have paid for it?
No, I wouldn't have done. This is the first time I can genuinely say no, I wouldn't.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a sort of a slightly sort of dark month, but this is a game I can live without. This is the game I didn't need. If I'd have wanted this, I would have probably have played Ark, which is very similar to it. And like I said, I've got Minecraft if I need to go survival, or I've got Stardew Valley, or I can play Raft. I've got lots of games that are like this that I could play, which I don't, because I don't have time for a game like this. To be fair to it, if I already have it, which I do, but it's going to remove from my system because I need the 80 gigs back, it's a game that I would probably only play with you and just for laughs. But we've got, as we said earlier, we've got other games for that. So exactly. I'm afraid I need the 80 gigs back. What about you?
Yeah, if I was going to spend money on a Conan game, I would save up and buy the miniatures board game because that looks like a hell of a lot of fun and a lot more in the spirit of Conan. Kicking doors down, slaughtering a room full of of other sort of barbarian characters, and having a good laugh over a tabletop. So yeah, I don't think this is something I would pay for. If you're a huge fan of Conan, maybe give it a look while it's free, but I don't think there's that much there for a hardcore Conan fan. So with that, this is 3T.
And this is MikePapaFoxtrot, and we were looking at Conan Exiles, that is currently freeloadable from the PlayStation Network in April 2019.